everybody. This is Football Psych, and I'm Coach Mike.
It is my humbug Lord Sarge.
And it's good old Shaq. Hey, you guys.
Sloth! I finally got me a big body wide receiver. I got Sloth. Sloth. I want you to go 2 yards out across the center and the slot. 1, 2, 3. Show pass.
Oh, Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks.
Traylon Burks.
Now let me tell you this. You know what?
Our new slot receiver.
You know why I'm wearing this ugly mask today? Because we got drugged through the mud again under Dan Quinn's leadership, right? The defense did play amazing, but I guess we gonna get to that, right? But this offense, something got to give. I don't know. Something got to give. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this.
Your eyes kind of drooping.
I'm tired of us getting beat up.
Well, I tell you, one of the things I see right now, we're going to get into it tonight, everybody. So, I want to get your comments. Make sure you put your comments in the comment section. Tell us what your thoughts are. But, we are not doing anything, in my opinion, to help ourselves at any given moment. This season is marred by one bad decision after another. If I put a timeline together, it would probably be about 100 decisions that were all wrong. That we actually talked against it in this show, and they still did it. Yep. And they are still doing stuff that's wrong. If I was to sign a quarterback right now, I'm not trying to win games. I'm trying to evaluate talent. We talk about that. If you're going to sign a quarterback off of somebody else's practice squad, he shouldn't be 32 years old. He should be a 22-year-old rookie.
Wait. The only reason they signed him is because he was with us last year and he knows the system, and they need someone who knows the system. Because we can't have Johnson.
We have Sam Hartman.
Let Sam Hartman
play.
Let him play.
Sam Hartman's been here the whole year. He's been here the whole year. Let him play.
When you activate him, you bring another quarterback from another team too off of their practice squad. You get 2 young guys and you start developing them.
Yeah.
You know it? And you start teaching them your system, you start working. Sam Hartman can start working the other guy in, and Jaden Daniels, the rest of them, they're bubble wrapped, but that doesn't mean that they can't watch film.
So there's history with the guy we brought in back from the Cardinals back in the day.
I know that. But Driscoll is not anything that's going to do for you this year. We're not trying to do anything this year. You were trying to build a program for next year.
Yep.
Driscoll is not the answer.
Well, no, this is just a stopgap. There's no answer there. It's just
why do we need a stopgap is what I got. I mean,
you need someone to get on the field.
Why do we need a stopgap?
Why do we need a stopgap? I got to hear this. When we got Sam Hartman, we talking about developing a young quarterback. We have a young 4-year college playing quarterback. Sam Hartman played 4 years at Notre Dame, competed at a high level, right? He looked like crap in the preseason, but he knows this offense in and out. Why go get Driscoll?
Why go get Driscoll? That makes no sense to me. If I'm going to bring a guy in, like anybody I bring in at this time, I don't give a crap about how good you think you are, because you are where you are for a reason.
Yep.
Right? I'm looking at every spot on my roster at this particular point is evaluating talent of somebody who can potentially be on this team and be a solution for this team in the long run.
And then hear me clearly. Of all the teams in the NFL, this says enough about Jeff Driscoll. He was on Arizona's practice squad.
Right.
They just as bad as us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's familiarity with our OC. That's all this is. It's familiarity with the system.
But why? Familiar with our system? Every quarterback we got in the building is already familiar with our system. So what? Our system isn't even going to be in place next year because we're going to get a really stupid system. I don't want anything to do with Cliff Kingsbury's system. Yeah. It doesn't work. So, get all that mess out of here. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for a stopgap, you already got those guys in the building. You got Sam Hartman.
Yeah, they're going to throw Sam in. I mean, it's not like he's not been there, right?
Sam Hartman's been here for 2 years.
Mhm.
For 2 years, he's been here,
And
and we
look,
paid him.
This thing
So,
get that
get out there and throw a ball.
Well, that's why I got Bah Humbug up here.
But I'm going to tell you guys, like,
Humbug.
I will tell you, if you're going to go out and get another quarterback for your program, you're not looking for a stopgap. You are looking for somebody that you want to evaluate.
Well, 2 games left in the season.
And now,
2 games. 2 games is like 2 practice season games. That's like half of a preseason.
That's right. It is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there are 3 players that they brought in that I feel like need to be on this roster next year, with Treylon Burks being number 1.
Yes, for sure.
He needs to be on this roster next year. And hands down, the man hands are official. He needs to be on this roster next year, right?
Yep.
We can all agree on that.
All agree on that.
And yes, and he's still young. He's not a stopgap player. He's still young. He's still young. Like, he's still vibrant. He was the first round pick in 2022. So he's about 24, 25 years old.
Yep, he's 25.
Yeah, so come on now.
That says we need to get Kyle Trask. Who's that?
Oh, no. Hey, Kyle Trask is trash. He was trash in college.
Yeah.
Well, number two, a guy that we picked up this year, Drake Jackson. I think we
Drake Jackson.
We need to bring him in, keep him. You know what I'm saying? Let him work out.
Drake Jackson had a very respectable game. I watched that film. Drake Jackson actually showed up. He had a very respectable game. I'm really glad they put him in and got him some time.
Yep.
He actually really stood in well. Not much on pass rushing, but run defense. Dadgum, that's a big body boy. I really liked his play in this game. I really did.
And then 3, I would like to see less of Louisville and more of Jordan McGee.
Yeah, Jordan McGee.
McGee had a hell of a game in the first half.
I'm just saying.
I've been talking about Jordan McGee all year. Like, Jordan McGee should have been in rotation with Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
And clear passing downs, it's Jordan McGee that needs to be on the field, not Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's got lateral speed. Yeah.
Hold on, say, unless you're blitzing Bobby Wagner, unless you're trying to do something like that, like, it depends on what play you're trying to do. But there are certain situational down situations where if you need a guy who can turn his hips and do it and still get to the flat and still do something like that, Jordan McGee's your guy.
Hey, now, and I'm going to tell you right now, let's not knock Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner had an amazing game. Amazing. If there's one highlight from the game, Bobby Wagner had an amazing game, like phenomenal game. I'm talking about Bobby Wagner had 10, 11 tackles.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. I'm gonna pull it up now.
So let me throw a little factoid out there for y'all. You're gonna love this one. All right. Wait. I'm not gonna buy Humbug anymore. I'm on Football Site.
All right.
Did you all know that Bobby Wagner is 15 tackles away from an NFL record? An exclusive club. A club that only 2 other linebackers are in. You want to know what that club is?
Most tackles?
Most tackles. You want to know who's in that club?
Lawrence Taylor?
Nope.
No, London Fletcher. Hold on. This is a guessing game, right?
Let's take it. London Fletcher's got to be in there.
Yep.
London Fletcher.
Yep.
And who's the number 1?
Hold on. London Fletcher.
Probably the most prolific middle linebacker ever to play the game.
You better. It's not Ray Lewis.
Taylor?
Ray Lewis. Yeah.
Ray Lewis?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to think about it. You had to get the wheels turned.
But listen, with 2 games left, he can do it.
Yeah. No,
and listen, between you and me, all things considered, if we take a 1 offer with him next year, there's no reason we shouldn't. I don't think he should be in the main rotation next year. I think he should be like a Von Miller, who we should also pick up again next year if he's available on situational pass rushing downs. He should be in the rotation as a number 3 or 4. Absolutely. There's no reason he can't come in as a pass rusher.
No.
Bring him in.
Have you been watching the same? You've been watching the same Von Miller this year that everybody else been watching.
He's the leading sacker on our team.
That means nothing.
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 Really? Oh yeah. Okay. So let's give him a sack. Yeah, that means nothing. Yeah.
Means nothing.
No,
I'm saying as a situational player.
No,
And Wagner
no,
could be the
waste
same
roster
next
spot
year.
on him. I don't want to waste the roster spot on because he's going to cost $8.5 million. No,
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 let
he
him walk.
Nah, you offer him less than that.
Let him
he
walk.
won't take it.
He won't take it. Let him walk.
He won't take it.
Yeah, you
so
will.
no. His
Yeah, you will.
value is 8.5. We paid it this year. I'm not paying that next
Yeah,
year.
yeah. I'm not saying pay. He's 2 million.
No, yeah, he's not going to work for that.
He's not gonna take
You
it.
don't think so?
No,
No,
that's
he ain't
like
gonna take it.
offering you $5 an hour to work at the ABC store. You would say no.
You would say no.
Oh hell no! I like working at the ABC store.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and he loves playing for the freaking Redskins.
Yeah.
Hey, he likes stacking up his stat sheet.
No, he doesn't either. He
So,
doesn't
yeah,
like stacking up his stat
hey.
sheet more than you like freaking selling bottles of liquor to freaking a bunch of drunk people on Sunday.
Touche, ain't it? And Bobby Wagner had 10 tackles in one sack.
Yeah.
Yep, 10 tackles and a sack. I mean, that's solid stuff. Like, I would offer Bobby Wagner another contract. The issue about Bobby Wagner is whether or not he wants to play for another year.
That's right.
Yeah. I give
That's
him
all
a
it
year.
comes down to.
I
Von
think
Miller is a hard no for me. A hard no.
I give them both 1 year with the right deal, right? But I give them both a year. We have the cap space. It's not a problem.
We don't. We are going to go shopping like a mother this year. And I'm going to tell you, I've told you this before, Lars Sargent, and you knew this, and then you're kind of waffling on me now.
Yep.
We signed a bunch of players, nobody over 28 years old.
Yep.
Guys that you know that are going to be around for 5 years because you got to build a program.
Yep.
Von Miller, no. For that salary, I can get 2 or 3 other players that I can get that I'm going to develop and build up.
Yep.
I can get the next Von Miller if my scouting department's good enough. I don't think they are, but
yeah.
Where?
And look, hear me. And then the way this team stunk this year, even though we were hurt this year, the way this team stunk, people still want to come here to play because they know we have the young line, we have the young quarterback, we got Terry McLaurin out there, we got Traylon Burks now, right? The defensive players like, well, they need help on the other side of the ball. They will come here for the cut to see this team win because a lot of players actually like Dan Quinn. I'm just saying.
For whatever reason.
A lot of players like – hold on, let me finish that thought before you move on to another one. So, the reason why our team's attractive is because we do have a franchise quarterback, and there's a lot of players out there that love Jaden Daniels and the idea of Jaden Daniels and being able to play. They love Dan Quinn. They love the idea of being part of a solution that could build something. This team went all the way to the NFC Championship game last year, and then they fell apart this year. And everybody knows why. It's because they just got old. So, like, there's players around this league that know that the Commanders are going to have money to spend and have got to get young. And if you want to rebuild a program, like, it should have started already. It should have started at like week 8 prior to the trade deadline. But like, there's no better time. Like all the woulda, coulda, shoulda. I have 100 woulda, coulda, shouldas from this season, right? Yeah. But I'll say it again. If you were to start right now, just like right now, right? Here would be my strategy for the next 2 weeks. These are 2 preseason games for you. What are you trying to do in the 2 preseason games? If it was me, I'm trying to get all guys who are on current contract and all my youth. I want them to have playing time these last 2 games because it's game film for me to evaluate, to take that and show somebody where they're at when you go into their off-season program.
Yep.
To build and develop on that.
Now, the secondary did have a lot of young guys playing. The secondary had a whole lot of young guys playing. One of the things that, even though we brought Will Harris back with his old garbage butt, I don't even know why we brought him in, right? But
great game.
we hit somewhat because he was getting cooked over top, right? So somewhat.
Fumble on the first play of the game, turnover, got us 3 points. Had a lot of crucial tackles, had a couple coverage issues, but he had a good game.
The first fumble on the kickoff was Sam Steele, second-year player. It wasn't Will Harris.
Harris got the ball.
No, he didn't. And guess who recovered the ball? I have a rookie draft pick this year. Madrano recovered the ball.
I thought it was Harris got the ball.
No, it was Madrano.
Oh, okay, all right.
The young players.
Yeah.
They was the young players.
And those are the exact players that you need to play. You need to play Madrano.
That's right, Jack. I want drama, damn it. I want drama. That's right, Jack. I want some drama on this channel.
So, like, that's the players that you want to play. You want to play Madrano. You want to play Jordan McGee. You want to play Drake Jackson. You want to play these guys that are doing it. Like, you asked, like, where are you going to find somebody to replace a guy like Von Miller? They're out there. Drake Miller is a guy that you can develop, or Drake Jackson is a guy that you can develop to be a situation.
On defense, I think they largely accomplished that. I didn't see it on offense, to be honest. I'll be frank with you. Where was Ben Sinnott? Where was Yankoff?
So those guys might not be on the roster. Ben
Sinnott he had a couple receptions though.
He wasn't featured.
I'm going to tell you he won't be featured because he's not performing up to snuff. So he's going to be on the bubble next year. I'm going to tell you right now. He's going to come into camp. He's still on his rookie contract, but he's going to fight to make this team. Fight to make this team.
Looks like it.
Because right now, I believe if you were part of the general manager's staff, if I was that guy and I had Adam Peters' ear, you could start over with your entire tight end group. Who out of there do you really want to keep?
Yeah, besides John Bates.
I mean, but he's a glorified fullback. Let's face it.
Yeah. And especially with this class of tight ends, with this class of free agent tight ends coming out, we talk about Goddard, we talk about Njoku, Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are guys that's going to be out here.
Offense needs to feature more tight end throws. We're not featuring it in this offense.
Well, but you can attract an offensive coordinator that's going to use their tight end, and you're going to be able to say, I'll get a Kyle Pitts or I'll get somebody like that in there who's young, who's going to be part of this program for the next 5 to 7 years. Yeah. That you're going to be able to feature, right? It's not going to be Zach Ertz. It's not.
These guys can catch balls and they can block.
It's not going to be Kager. It's not going to be Erikoff. It's time to do a complete refresh of this tight end room.
Yeah,
we don't have the draft capital. We can't fill all of the holes we're full of holes, guys. We can't fill them all.
I think this is me. The most solid and consistent room we have, and this is how you know it's bad. The most solid and consistent room we have on this team right now is that offensive line room. It's the most solid and consistent on this roster.
Yeah, when they're not getting thrown out of the game, sure.
The offensive line is the most solid. It's the most solid room on this roster. And tell me another group that has a better show.
I don't have one. I don't have one.
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking about it. There's not one.
Yep.
Special teams.
Matter of fact, teams. No. I will tell you. Listen, the greatest guy you got on special teams is Bellore, and he's 36 years old.
He's gonna be gone next year.
He's gonna be gone. So, when I look at our team,
you got one of the best punters,
but he's 100 years old too.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, when we bring him back, yeah, sure, if he wants to play another year, right? Because he's weathering the test of time. He's a punter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really focused on offensive line. Offensive line's our best group. And when everyone's healthy, we got to go to O-line.
Yeah.
And but then again, the reason why we have the O-line is because we spent too much for Tunzel on the left. We gave up a first-round draft pick by going with Connerly on the right.
Yep.
But we had our two best linemen ejected from the game.
But let's be real about it, right? So Tunzel on the left, Connolly on the right. Sam Cosme didn't play a full season because he started off the year injured at right guard. We finally got him back, and guess what? Now he's on IR again.
Yeah, he's on IR again.
Yeah.
So he lasted 6 games this season, maybe 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Then you look at, we've been all over the place at left guard. We started off with Brandon Coleman, then we went to Chris Paul. Allegretti wasn't an answer either. We put him in center, and he was just and then we went with Badass. And it's just I don't really know. I mean, that's the best group we have in there, and I think you're right. That's sad because they're
That's
not
sad. And then we had Chris Paul, but I'm gonna tell you, what's his name?
And Chris Paul's not that good, but he is better than Brandon Coleman at left guard.
That's right. And Brandon Coleman been the biggest disappointment. I'm like,
Very
man, biggest
I
disappointment.
mean, we drafted him thinking that he was going to be our future left tackle.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you're talking all this smack. We have the number 4 rushing defense in the league to date, so they're not that bad.
So
Even with the injuries and all the rotations,
Did you say rushing
well,
defense?
yeah,
no, we've got the 4th best rushing yards in the league. Unbelievably.
There's no way we do.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I'm about to look at it right now.
There's no way we do.
There's no way. When
There's no way
we haven't had
we-
we've only had a running back break 100 yards like once this season.
I didn't
What are
say
you talking
running
about?
back. I said total rushing yards. Total rushing.
I'm looking it up now.
No. You need to look that up.
I'm
Look
looking it
that
up.
up right now.
I'm gonna look it up.
No,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
tell you right
I
now,
got it
we're-
on Sarge because I don't believe that.
That's not right. I'm going to tell you right now, we are not in the top 10. There's no way.
Not in the top. We ain't in the top 20.
We ain't even top. Yeah, we're probably in the bottom. Like, we have no rushing game. What are you talking about? Who do we have
Listen,
in the rush?
And so speaking of
Bill's
rushing
like
game,
nowhere near 1,000 yards.
and speaking of rushing game, our volume guy, he got 15 touches this time, 63 yards and a touchdown. But they stopped feeding him.
Stop feeding him.
Yeah,
Our rushing game's horrific.
yeah,
And our passing game ain't any better.
yeah.
There's our offense, we got to be on the bottom of the barrel across the board, everything offensively.
I'm weird like number 22 in it, like overall offense. We're like number 22.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
somewhere,
We're 12th. We're 12th.
yeah. When you get number 4, when you get top 4, no, sorry, boy, you better take notes before you come on here talking that
We're
noise.
12th in the league.
Yeah. I know
We're better than the Eagles, for God's sake, and they've got Barkley.
Well, we talked about that. Like, there has never been
We're better than the Lions.
There has never been a running back in the history that's rushed for over 2,000 yards that had a good season the next season.
Yeah,
Because
No.
it's just too much on your body. So this is where fans are stupid, right?
Hold on, Coach.
my
Hold
point
on,
is we're in the middle of the pack. Our offensive line is not a disaster.
Hold on.
Disaster.
It's a disaster now, Coach. Hold on. But before you say that, there was one that did 2,000 yards and they came back and broke 1,000 yards. Next year did 1,300. You know who it was?
Eric Dickerson?
No, Chris Johnson, Tennessee.
Johnson did? All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
And then-
Well,
and
I
then-
give
and
it
then
some
after that,
about
it
1,000
fell
yards
off.
is good, right? But it is a decline the following year.
It is.
Significant decline, right?
Yeah.
So, and I heard all people say, like, oh, Saquon Barkley is going to be, like, amazing this next year. He rushed for over 2,000 yards. Like, that just doesn't – you just can't follow that act.
No.
It's too much torture on your body.
Yeah.
You know, you're just not going to be able to follow that act. And so, like, we all knew that he was going to go down, in his overall level of production. For us, like –
We shut him down this game, pretty much. We shut him down. I was
that's
really impressed with how our defense played against the run.
Okay, we must didn't watch the first half yet. We must didn't watch.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, first half,
I
I was very impressed with the game plan and our execution in the first half, both sides of the ball.
How many pass touchdowns did they have in the second half, Lost Sarge?
How many turnovers did we have?
No, hear me. How many pass touchdowns did they have?
It was all big. Listen,
It
I'm
was
talking-
all Barkley. It
I
was
thought
all
we
Barkley and
executed.
Bigsby. It was all Barkley and Bigsby
Yeah,
in the second half.
Yeah.
So what you talking about? And they were long runs.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing I'm going to say about our defense. With how much capital that we've placed into our defense
Yeah.
over the past decade, we've had almost every number one pick besides
Corners.
Jaden Daniels. We've had just about every other number one pick that we've had over the past decade gone to defense. We brought in like 3 different corners. We brought in like 2 different defensive ends. We brought in 2 different defensive tackles. We brought in they're all defensive players. And and most of those players are not even on this team anymore.
I'm
And
gonna tell you,
what's the show for it?
I'm gonna tell you what really grinds my gears about that, Coach Mad Mike. We drafted Emmanuel Forbes when Christian Gonzalez was sitting right there.
Right there.
Christian Gonzalez and the Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And Christian Gonzalez has been balling out since he's been in the
Oh,
league.
yeah.
And Christian Gonzalez was right there. He went right after Emmanuel Forbes.
So, and even Emmanuel Forbes left this team is playing a little bit better than he did with us.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even St. Juice is playing a little bit better than he did.
Oh, I
with
have
us.
to say, it was
Yeah.
a pleasure. It was a pleasure
Yeah.
watching the Chargers smack the Cowboys around.
Yeah.
It was my pleasure to watch that.
Now, I'll say now, this
Even though Dak Prescott is setting passing records, but nonetheless.
I mean, that's good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he getting paid $60 million a year.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
he's earning it.
I mean, it's good for him. But what is he
What
doing
kind
for
of
the
notes are out there, Lord Sarge?
Yeah, what's that doing for the team?
What did you say?
I said, what kind of notes are out there, Lord Sarge? What are the fans saying out there?
Fans were saying that Gonzalez was a Rivera move.
It was.
It was. That's
Yeah.
so true. It was. Like, did Rivera, did he even have a good draft pick?
Yeah, he did.
Sweat?
Yeah. I'm saying, Sweat.
Yeah, but we got rid of him.
Yeah, I know, but that was a good pick. I think DeRon Payne and John Allen was under him too.
Jerome Payne was.
And John Allen was under him.
Jonathan Allen's gone. We still got Jerome Payne.
Yeah.
Jerome Payne how has Jerome Payne been playing lately?
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin was third round.
But I mean, I'm just saying that. I mean, he's a Rivera guy. Chris Rodriguez is a Rivera guy.
Most of the Rivera guys have been booted by now.
Yeah.
A lot of them have been booted.
Revo's still there.
Who?
Jeremy Reeves.
Oh, Jeremy Reeves. Yeah.
Reeves, yeah.
Yeah, they're a couple.
But Jeremy Reeves has never really truly racked the starting lineup. He's had spot starts.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay. I mean, and y'all know my feelings about Terry McLaurin, right? But I guess where I'm trying to grasp my head around, the way my head thinks is like, when we're using the capital that we have to build a football program, is it paying off? Is it helping the organization move forward? And I'm not seeing that, right? And so, like, when I'm looking at this particular year, yeah, we have 6 draft picks, right? So you're going to bring 6 players into the building. Great. A lot of this is going to have to be done by, like, serious player evaluation and player development, right? Player evaluation is who on free agency can we bring in for what cost? So you have to matrix out your available cap space to figure out how many of these players you can bring in. And then you are looking for those back end players that are go undrafted that are key guys in Division I programs.
Yep.
Right now, as of today, as we sit, we are number 7 in the pit in draft sequence. We're number 7.
Yeah, we went up. We went up from 8 to 7. Yeah.
Yep. So okay, cool. Right, a little better than we thought last week. And very frankly, without Mariota in there, I don't see us winning against the Cowboys or Philly. I just don't. So we really have a good shot to get into the top 5 for a draft pick. I think we do.
Well, I think. Well, then not only that, we can't waste it either. I mean, we need to be going for like Caleb Downs. You know what I'm saying? Jackson.
What I'm saying is we can get into the top 5 and use that pick to get us.
If we stay at number 7, we can get Caleb Downs at number 7. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we should take anyone at 7. I think we should be using that number. I don't care who's there. I don't care if we have the number. I don't care if a miracle happens. We get the number 1 pick. We trade down. Trade out of it.
No, I don't know about all that.
Oh yeah, we trade down to the bottom of the first round and pick up a bottom first round and a second round and a third and a fourth and fifth, whatever we can get. We have no draft picks. You cannot get youth on your team without bringing new bodies in. Otherwise, we're spending money.
I don't know
That's
about that.
our only choice.
Yeah,
and you're going to get old bodies when you spend money, or guys who are just middle of the road or lower.
No, hear me though. I agree with trading back, but I'm saying this. I agree with you on that part, right? But I'm saying let's move from number 7 to like number 12. We move from number 7 to number 12, and they give us a second or third round pick. We get 2 picks for
That's
that number 7 pick.
I wanted
We
to see 3 picks. I want to get up into the top 5 and get 3 or 4 picks out of that.
That's not gonna happen, man.
Which is a master at that. No, it depends on what teams need.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a true master at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get to number 7. We at the number 7 pick, and we move down to like number 12, number 13. Our need is still gonna be there at 13, and we're gonna gain a second or third round pick. I would be looking for that.
Wait, check. What need our need? We have too many.
No, but hear me though. Hear me clearly. We don't have a second round pick right now. We only have 1 in the 3rd. So hear me. So if we're in a 7, and we're at 7, we trade down to like say 12 or 13. We keep a first round pick, and we gain the picks for the rounds that we don't have. Their teams coming into this draft. They have 7, 8, 9 picks, and they're gonna be willing to give them away.
Who do you want in the first round to fill a gap that we have?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Defensive end for sure.
You agree, Coach? Is that our number 1 priority in the draft?
Yes,
It is. But to use Shaq's point, like if we stay up where we're in the range of like David Bailey out of Texas Tech. We could kind of go that direction. If we trade back to 12, there's other guys that would be there, kind of like, Ruben Bain out of Miami will still be there.
Yep.
Maybe Keldrick Falk out of Auburn will be there. So, like, there's several edge rushers that are like top 15 picks. There's 3 of them that I'm tracking. Those 3 that if you trade back a little bit and pick up a second and a fourth, if you can get a second or fourth, or if you can just get a second, do that. But then the question is, if your guy's not there, I would still trade back and stay in the first round and maybe even pick up a 4 somewhere, right? So, like, you do want to pick up picks for sure, but you got to be very, very strategic about who you pull the trigger on, right? And who you're going to get. Like, who are you eyeballing? For me, if I could walk away from this draft with either David Bailey, Ruben Bain, or Kendrick Falk, one of those 3, I would feel very, very good because I need a sack. I need to counter Large Sarge's other point. I need a real true edge rusher who's going to be a sack leader.
Yes, right? a game changer.
A game changer.
There?
I just named off the 3 people I would go for.
Yeah, game changer.
Those are the 3.
And look, and then not only that. So I went in after watching.
Jeff says Bailey, who ESPN's got going to us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's if we stay at the current pick, right? If we stay at the current pick, being around 6, 7, somewhere around there, Bailey's probably that guy. But if we trade back, it's okay. I mean, I would prefer not to go with what ESPN says. I prefer to trade back like Shaq says, right? Because I believe Keldrick Falk or maybe even Ruben Bain will be there, and I'll take either one of those.
And I'm telling you, I've been watching the college football playoffs. There is a lot of young, hungry talent. This class of defensive ends may be just as good as the class last year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And you know what? I wouldn't mind if we're picking up like another 4th round pick later on to use to go at another defensive end, right? Yeah. We need to get young and we need a guy because let's face it, I don't like any of the edge rushers that we have.
No,
like none of them. There's not a single edge rusher on this roster right now I like.
So we burn our first round pick and we only got 5 more picks. We got nothing in this.
No, but Lonsard, you missing the point about trading back and getting another pick.
You think we don't trade out of 7 and we get back to 12, 13?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, we can.
A 4th rounder or a 3rd rounder.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th rounder. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna keep our first round pick, and then we're gonna gain additional pick in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're going instead of us only having 6, we're gonna have 7. Or if they give us 2, we will have. You know what I'm saying? We have 8. You know what I'm saying? We just want to trade back.
We're gonna get a 2nd rounder.
We may, depending on how bad they want that number 7. And we get in the top 5, people will sell their soul for number 5.
Yeah,
that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
We need a 2nd round pick.
So it makes a difference on like the run on quarterbacks, right? Because typically people will trade in the top 5 for a quarterback. right?
Yeah.
If they believe it's their franchise guy. Everybody believes the Heisman Trophy winner Mendoza is going to go number 1
Yep.
from Indiana, right?
No.
Yeah, he's probably going to get it. So
That
I
dude
mean,
is not. He is not NFL ready, man. He's in a good system, but he's not.
The
NFL ready.
Raiders are going to
I'm-
take him. The Raiders are going to take him. You watch.
But I'm calling him a bust already. I'm letting y'all
Geno
know.
Smith is dead, and the Raiders are going to take Mendoza. That's just
Mendoza says all
Maybe
the right kind of things. He
Giants. I don't think are going to take him because they think they have a guy. He just needs to get healthy, even though they're kind of on shaky ground. It's going to be the Raiders taking Mendoza.
Well, I mean, it depends on like who's willing to trade up, because I will tell you, like, if you know that picks on the trade block,
Yeah,
because like somebody's going to want to jump up and get Mendoza if they don't want him.
Yeah, Jack is saying the Giants are going to trade back. I know, I agree with him.
Yeah, I agree. And then it'd be like, who's going to jump up, right? And so then you're going to have a run on quarterbacks, because Dante Moore will come off the board. There's a couple other quarterbacks that will come off the board.
Yeah, we got a good shot for a defensive end. Will they do it this year? We've been screaming for the last 2 years about it.
Oh my gosh, if they don't, man, can you imagine if they don't?
Hey, so look, when you brought up Fernando Mendoza, I'm looking at the most current mock draft, and they got Arvell Reese, the linebacker from Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't see that, but okay.
Because it's the Giants, and it's a need for them. Imagine him and Arvell Reese and Abdul Carter as their linebacking core.
They could probably still get him if they trade back.
Yeah.
You don't think that they can trade him?
The Raiders would take that trade to get Mendoza. I know the Raiders are going to take a quarterback.
I mean, the Raiders are number 2. You could trade back one spot, pick up a couple picks, and you still get your guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I want to do Arvell Reese number 1.
Well, yeah, they got Ruben Bang going number 3.
So I kind of like what you're saying, Shaq, about us dropping down, trading back to somewhere between 10 and 15.
Yep.
Especially if we get into 5 or below. Somehow we get to number 5. We might could squeak in, the guy we want or the guy we can get and get a number 2 and a number 4 out of it, or a 2 and a 5.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, to me personally, the best player in this draft is Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, but we're not going to. He's a running back, and we're not going to draft him. But he's the best player in this draft.
It probably is, but we're not going to get him.
Yeah.
Love is insane.
And
that guy, he's crazy.
Yep. And then everybody else got us either Arvell Reese. If he falls to us, Arvell Reese or Caleb Downs.
So here's another interesting thing to stay on your theme, Shaq.
Yep.
We could trade for and pick up a second round pick by going back to number 12. But if our edge rusher isn't there, we could trade back again and pick up a third or a fourth again, calculating more picks and drop later in the first round, because then you get into the next layer of edge rushers that are like ranked at the end of the first round, like Cassius Howell.
Yeah.
From Texas A&M.
Sleepers that can develop, that have the talent.
And Cassius Howell is they're comparing him to Montez Sweat. Like he and Montez Sweat are like very, very similar in their skill set and talent. So so you could trade back to 20 to 25 range again and pick up a Montez Sweat kind of player in Cassius Howell. So that would be another option too, right? So you could leave the first round, still have a first round pick, and come out of it with an additional second and third round pick.
We need to come out of this with the most number of picks we can get for our first round pick. The most number. We need to leave this draft with 10 picks.
If we drop from 7 to 14, say we swap with the Cowboys, we go from 7 to 14. Kendrick Falk will still be there at 14.
That's true.
He'll still be there at 14.
And I'd love to have Kendrick Falk. So man, there's all kinds of options, but the one that I don't want to happen is the one that's probably the most likely to happen under this regime means they pick where they're at, and then they don't even get an edge rusher, in which I will lose my mind.
I would too. I'm gonna be done. Hey, listen.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, here's the coach, and I will lose my mind.
Hey, I'm just
It's so mad. You will watch it live on this show. He will literally lose his mind on this show.
I can tell you, I went to a daggone near every game this year, except for the ones like I didn't go to the one this Saturday because I was sick, right? And then and the one when I was on my birthday, I didn't go. But every other game I went to, and I was like, okay, cool. If they don't that defensive edge, linebacker, receiver, you know, what else we need? Cornerback. I ain't going to no games next year. Period. Cut off. They ain't getting no more of my money.
It's so bad.
They ain't getting no more of my money.
Enough of the draft. We're not there yet. We got a game, 1:00 on Christmas Day. The Cowboys. What do you guys think we're going to – can we win that game? Are we going to win that game?
Please, Lord, no. Please, Lord, no.
Well, I know, but are we?
No, please, Lord, no.
Do you think we can?
Why?
With our new quarterback?
So here's the deal. I'm going to talk about this quarterback situation here in a second. But before you get me started on that, right? Before you get me started on the freaking quarterback situation, right? These are preseason games, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Preseason games. I don't give a flip about winning. Winning hurts.
Come on now. Driscoll's the future of this franchise, and you know it.
Oh, my Lord. Help me.
Come on. He knows the system. He's the future.
What
He's
is
got
that?
I can't take it anymore, man.
Lost songs. Where's the music
Switch
at?
it back.
Where's the music at?
Winning?
Winning? What are you talking about? Winning?
Winning?
Now look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Pretty much this is the Cowboys and the Redskins Super Bowl, pretty much, right? So it is. This is the Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl. Like whether we win, this is it. This is it, right?
Look, man, I don't care. I'm pulling for a win no matter what. I am going to be on the edge of my seat on every play, pulling for a win with honey-baked ham sticking out of one side of my mouth and green beans and bacon sticking out of the other side of my mouth. Chomping on it, wiping my mouth and praying for a win when we don't deserve one.
Well, look.
Just
now,
bones.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now. This is our Super Bowl. And this is here at home on Christmas Day, right? But this, I'm going to tell you how confident we are that I am that we're going to win. Confident enough that I'm going to stay here and not waste my money going to that stadium. We are not going to win that game. Dallas going to come up here and mess about to put up 50 points. And then they're going to
They should. They really should. Right? It should be 52-14.
And it's gonna be a field goal game for us. We're gonna score 12 points, and the defense probably get
50-12. I'll go with you on that.
50-12. No, in fact, I do you one even better.
Speaking of field goals, can you believe Philadelphia missed 3 in a row?
Yeah, I can believe it.
And we still blew it.
Yeah. Look,
what is going to happen?
Look. I do you one even better, right? It's gonna be they're gonna beat us 42-8. And it's gonna be 2 field goals and we're gonna get a safety.
42-8. What do you got, Coach? What do you got the score as?
I think it's gonna be like 35-6.
Yeah. Because I don't care.
I think our defense. No, actually,
no.
I think our defense is better than that. I don't think our offense is. I don't think. I agree. It's field goals. I don't know.
So you know what happened? You know what happened in the second half? The defense got tired.
Yeah,
because they was on the field so much.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what's going to happen in this game. The
Dallas has
defense. Yeah, Dallas has weapons. And now, so we got no Trey Amos, right? We ain't no Trey Amos. So we're gonna have Igbenogany, check it, CeeDee Lamb. We're gonna have
Sanders
on Pickens. Like, come on.
And who's gonna cover Flournoy?
And Turpin.
And Williams.
There's always gonna be somebody open.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
There's always gonna be somebody open.
Dak is gonna have a field day. I think
we're gonna drop Bobby Wagner back in coverage.
Oh, then we're done.
Yeah, we know how well that works.
Then we're done. We're done.
I
We're
mean,
just done.
he got a couple interceptions this year.
We may have one that
Look. I
But
think
will the Cowboys play those guys?
listen.
Or will they? Their season's over. Or will they be doing what coach is saying and be smart and consider this a preseason game and be playing their second string guys and pull their? Will they play a quarter with their first stringers and pull out
Hey.
the second string?
So-
To see what they've got. Will they be smart?
You know what's funny though? If you, I want you to think about this. We be talking smack about Bobby Wagner dropping back in coverage, right? But I think he's like in the top 5 on our team for interceptions.
No.
pathetic.
Oh, top 5? Yeah.
That's pretty pathetic.
Because I think you only have 4 that made an interception. He's top 5.
So the one interception he actually earned. The
Yeah.
other interception was given to him.
Yeah.
So like, come on, man.
So, Coach,
Like-
are the Cowboys going to play a quarter? Are they going to treat this like a preseason game?
No.
I think
Pull their
I think-
guys, or are they going to play their starters the whole
so,
game?
I think with Jerry Jones where he's at right now with the team, and how much money is in there, he's frustrated.
Yeah.
He's frustrated because there's one thing I know about Jerry Jones, right? I was studying him for freaking decades now, is when he writes a big check to somebody, and you don't deliver, it pisses him off. It really does bad.
So
And he wrote big checks to
He's
both.
going to sweat him.
He wrote big checks to Dak
Get your ass
Prescott,
on the field and win me a game.
and he wrote a big check to CD Lamb. Like
And
he
Dak
wrote,
Prescott.
that's what I already said. You weren't listening because you were like yelling. But Dak Prescott and CD Lamb, he wrote 2 big checks to those guys, and they did not deliver this year.
And you know what?
Dak
Again,
definitely delivered this year.
for who? For
Who?
himself. For
For the-
himself.
Well,
Yeah, for
he's
himself.
had a record year this year. The
For
team
him-
didn't deliver, but Dak
He did-
definitely held up his bones this year. Sorry, guys, he did.
Who did he deliver for? They
Well,
not going. They ain't in the playoffs.
team.
Who
Yeah,
he deliver
quarterbacks
for?
were-
It's a
Rated by
team
team.
sport. It's a team sport.
Yeah, but
Lawson,
quarterbacks are
Lawson,
rated
Lawson.
based
Hey,
off of their
no,
ability
hear
to
me.
manage.
Hey, look, hear me. At what point do we have to start pointing the finger at him? And I'm gonna tell you why. He got a young, one of the best lines in the NFL, best offensive lines in the NFL. He got the best receiver core in the NFL. He got
Yep.
one of the best bruising running backs
No,
behind
they
him.
were injured. Lamb was out for a lot of games.
I'm sorry, I've never liked Dak Prescott. Period.
I know you don't like him. I know.
But
Yeah,
I will
so-
tell you that Jerry Jones expects more out of this team than what they had.
Well, as a
He's
team,
put
yeah.
pressure on. And so, like, when it comes to their approach to Christmas Day, Jerry Jones, he's at the twilight of his career or his life, right?
Yeah,
He's one of those things that's like, you better just win a freaking football game.
yeah.
He's just angry at this point,
Right.
right? Because he shelled out so much money for these guys. And there's players who go like, "Oh, I got to get paid," right? Okay, well, when you get paid, you better freaking start delivering. And they just did not deliver in Dallas. Like,
Yep.
there was high expectations for this team.
Yeah,
There really was. And this team is actually built better than we are.
way better.
And there's no excuse.
Yep.
And now, okay, some people are going to blame it on the Micah Parsons trade, but this team's still structured to even get even better.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Dallas won that trade. How many times I heard me say that? Dallas
Yeah,
won that
I
trade.
think they did too,
Dallas won that
because-
trade.
because they saved cap space
Yeah,
instead of paying out that big contract, and they're walking away with a couple more number 1 picks. Like, they've got a bright future. So, like,
And-
their approach to this coming game might be like, I want to win it. I want to see people compete. You better beat the freaking Commanders. That might
Yeah.
be his kind of view message with it, right?
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
need to take that approach.
Yep. And then he's looking at it right now, like for next year, like he's already mapped things out because he's gonna have to pay George Pickens. He want to keep him there.
Yep.
He's going to have to pay Kenny Clark. He's going to pay him.
It's going to have to
That,
pay
if
him.
you want to, if you want to keep him there, I'm just saying.
You're going to have to
So-
pay him. And so, like, when I look at Dallas is in a pretty good situation, really good
Yep.
situation, actually. So,
Yep.
like, For them, their approach to the game could be a lot different than our approach. Our approach is, and I'm going to get on this Jeff Driscoll freaking bandwagon for a little bit because we're going to start running out of time here on the show. But like Jeff Driscoll, like, are you serious? Like, this is his 8th team in his career. We know all about Jeff Driscoll. I don't like the idea of bringing him in just because he understands Cliff Kingsbury's system, because Cliff Kingsbury's system doesn't freaking work. I don't care about it. I want to put somebody back there that will get some reps where I'm just evaluating talent. This is a preseason game. There are at least 9 young quarterbacks on practice squads around the league that I would love to bring in and say, you know what? I want you alongside Sam Howell, and I want y'all both freaking working and developing, because one of you have a chance to make this team next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to probably have both of y'all return at camp because I want to carry 4 quarterbacks in camp.
Yeah.
Right? So you go young.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. And then not only that, if we don't like Sam Hartman probably ain't gonna be in the roster next year. I said we look for another quarterback like in the later rounds or undrafted free agent, because there's a lot of quarterbacks coming out this year too.
Yeah. So, Coach, Dak is rated 8th in the NFL this year to date. He's got 4,100 passing yards, 278 yards average, 28 TDs, and 100 quarterback rating.
Yeah, those are all great numbers.
Those are great numbers this year.
Yeah,
the team didn't produce, but he definitely had a good year.
But my point is Jones,
and he's playing. He already told the team, "I'm playing." You're right about Jerry Jones. His butt's on the field.
No, it's $60 million. $60 million a year. Though you don't need to be number 8 making $60 million a year.
Well,
he is the highest paid quarterback, I believe, in the NFL.
I think, he
is.
Right, yeah.
And did he lead his team to the playoffs?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, his numbers sound pretty great by being there, but I will tell you, from position groups that he's surrounded with, they're all top 5 position groups around him.
Should be better.
They should be better, and you should be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Cowboys should have been.
We fell off a cliff. A wild card should have been at least wide open to you.
Yeah. Yeah, they lost some critical games, man.
Because we fell completely off of a cliff.
Yep. It happens.
And the Eagles weren't that great this year as they were last year.
Nope.
So this division was open. Dallas could have done better.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
they did better than us.
Hey, listen, I can tell you right
number
now.
2 in the division.
Once the Eagles get to the playoffs,
they can improvement from last year.
I'm just saying, once the Eagles get to the playoffs, they won and done.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Dallas, from how well they play cohesively, was better. I think we were just that much worse.
Yeah.
We were like really, really.
We were really worse. Yeah.
We fell off of a cliff this year, man. We were just absolutely atrocious this year. We thought it would be a sophomore slump, but man, it was just a disaster this year.
Jeff said Dak will never win a Super Bowl.
Well, neither did Tony Romo, but they stuck with him for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And Romo's a great quarterback.
They're married to Dak. Dak's not going nowhere.
Oh, not now.
Yeah,
not take that kind of cap hit.
And he played an uninjured year, which is amazing. So yeah, he's playing against us. So there's no way. I don't see us winning the game.
We're not winning. It's not even. It's going to be ugly, man. And we've got a lot of injuries, a lot of holes.
And we got to go to Philly to play Philly. I don't see us winning in Philly. So I think we got a chance to move up in the draft.
So, well, it depends. I mean, the other teams, somebody else has got to win for us to move up in the draft. Yeah. So, the draft order is where it is right now. In order for us to move up, one of those teams that are still above us now, they've got to win a game.
Any of those teams can win their game,
Nobody really wants to win a game at this point.
Yeah.
If you're smart, you don't want to win a game.
Yeah.
If you're the Raiders, you definitely don't want to win a game. You're actually hoping the Giants lose or actually win a game and that you can get the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Right? When you're bottom feeders, man, you're not trying to win. And you know what? You should. Your effort shouldn't. That's not where your focus should be anyway. Your focus should be on talent evaluation.
Yeah.
Hey, so y'all know I was going on this trip last week, right?
Yep.
What did I miss? Why is Philip Rivers in the Colts uniform? What did I miss?
Because what's his face got put out with a. We had 5. I was talking to Coach about this. We had 5 players go out with MCLs, and we had another broken leg. I have never seen so many MCL tears.
It's playing on
In
that turf,
my
man.
living history, there is something. I go back and watch 70s games where these guys are tearing each other up on fields, blasting each other. You can hit any guy below the knees, do whatever. No, this was never a factor.
Well, let me tell you. One, it's the turf. It's the turf they playing on.
Something has changed.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you what it is. It's the turf. It's the turf they playing on. It's not the same as grass. 2, the players back there were tougher. They will break fingers, go over there, put some tape on, run out.
MCL injuries. There's something different in the game.
No, hear
I
what
can
I'm
tell you.
saying.
I can tell you where the MCLs come from.
Yeah.
I'll
Besides
tell
the
you, the
turf.
MCLs come from AstroTurf, like Shaq says. But the
It's
other
got to
thing
be the
is,
AstroTurf.
but there's more than just AstroTurf.
Yeah.
It is their playing style. These young quarterbacks today are being trained to be mobile quarterbacks. So
That's
there's
right.
a lot of sharp cutting,
Yep.
and sharp twisting, and trying to be like running backs.
It's not
on
just
AstroTurf.
quarterbacks. It's running backs. It's linebackers.
Right.
Man,
It's not just quarterbacks.
And then
No,
the other
but-
thing, then I'm not done with all my thoughts here. Like it's the AstroTurf, it is the hard cutting on their thing, and then it's also the players are bigger, the players are faster in the league today, and when you hit them when they're doing those maneuvers, something's got to give, and so that's where those his thing.
Yeah, but the rules have also changed to protect
That's what.
players.
Hey, that was gonna be
Back
my.
then there was no rules. You could knock a guy the frick out.
Hey, that
The
was the game is different. That was gonna be my next point, Coach. Yeah, I'm gonna say the way everybody moves, the way that everything's going, stuff like that, right?
The
And
equipment's better. The protection's better. Man, I remember Blitnikoff with a cast on his arm, knocking people across the face. I mean,
Well, that's what I was saying, Long Son. The players back there were tougher. Like,
man's a man. We're only human.
no, hear me clearly though. And back then, they were games like you said. Somebody was playing with a cast on. If somebody tore ACL, they would limp back on the field and had to get drugged up. You know, when people got concussions back then, they would snap smelling salt and just send them back in the game.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
You can't do that no more.
Yeah, I know. I watched Lamar Jackson last night, man. He went down, and it looked like the knee kissed his back, and he's on the sideline going, out of the game for the whole game. I'm like, really, dude? Really, dude? I didn't. Maybe you cracked a rib. It's possible. It didn't look like it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Visually.
he been injury prone the whole
I was
season.
just like, Lamar, really? Really, Lamar?
Nah, he been injury
Your
prone the whole
season's
season.
on the line, really? He was out for the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just so yeah, that was the cause. So they went out and asked Philip Rivers, and he said yes. Crazy, right?
Hey, I mean, you're going to throw a
They
check
could
at
have
a
got
guy.
Driscoll. They could have got Driscoll. At least he wasn't retired.
Hey, man, if you throw enough money at the guy and he's bored on the couch,
He gonna
you'll be
come
like,
back.
okay, all right, I'll come back.
Yeah, there you go. Jeff says, remember Lott? He was one of the most brutal DBs ever and never got hurt. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jeff. You know, good old Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott.
I'm telling you, it's turf because your foot gets planted and there's no give like there is on soil.
Yeah, nobody's
There's
disagreeing with
just
you.
something different.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
disagreeing with
nobody's
you.
disagreeing with you, Large Sarge. Everybody agrees it's the turf. But like you're still seeing some of these injuries still happen on grass too. You know, the game I think is different. The rules on it are different.
I mean,
The
we've
way
had
the
3
guys are
broken
hitting it
legs
back-
this year, 3 broken legs, 1 broken ankle, and I think we've had 8 MCL.
Yeah, I would be
It's like
interested.
a record year for it.
But I would be interested in how many of those were actually on turf and how many of those were on grass. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
done
that would be
Yeah.
a cool stat to talk about.
I want to go back real quick because we are running out of time. A quarterback that I would have signed instead of Jeff Driscoll. Because if Adam Peters, the only thing that you have to go off of is if you're calling somebody out of retirement or you're getting somebody off of somebody else's practice squad. Let's not think the retirement mode because the possibilities
we could
are.
have got Rivers.
we didn't even know Rivers was even interested, right? So, and I'm kind of surprised actually, but on that one. But like, if I was to go and look at what do I need for the future, right? My guy would have been Trevor Siemian. I would have gotten Trevor Siemian. I would have signed him off the practice squad of the Tennessee Titans and brought him in.
Really?
That would have been probably my guy to come in to compete.
No, I'm gonna tell you. That's your guy.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
I would have brought in Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson's okay. Explain that one to me. Why Zach Wilson?
He's a younger guy and he needs a fresh start. He's a young guy. He bounced around the Jets.
Talent, and he's got speed.
But he's young, got speed. You know what I'm saying? He just bounced around.
Better than Johnson.
Yeah, I would have brought in Zach Wilson.
Definitely better than Johnson.
Yeah.
Let me take.
I can't say he's worse than Hartman either. So can't disagree with you.
So yeah, let me pull back my pick.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna pull it back because I forgot. Like,
Wait, let me move this to the other side.
I'm pulling it back because I forgot. Like, he's actually old. So like, I'm trying to think of like
he's old.
Young guy, a young guy.
No, Wilson's not a bad choice.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
Jets played for the Jets. He played for Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
How about Tyler Huntley just from up the street?
Because he's, they're not going to get rid of him because he wasn't available because that's who filled in and finished the game for Baltimore because Lamar's status is up.
So they activated him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played.
Or hell yes.
Yeah, he played.
Right.
Huntley's a very good quarterback. He's a great backup. Yeah.
How about Brady Cook from the Jets? He's a rookie.
Yeah, Brady Cook. That'd been a good pickup. But I think he's gonna be their future though.
But you can sign somebody off of somebody else's practice squad.
Yeah, I would have brought Brady Cook in.
Because Brady Cook, all you have to do is go in there and offer him a contract, and he's yours.
Yeah.
So you could have plucked him from the Jets.
Yeah.
Listen, they went for the guy because there's familiarity with the system and the offensive coordinator. There's
yada.
That's why they went for him. Now, why they did that instead of just elevating Hartman, I don't know. Because Hartman's been there for a while. So why they chose to go that direction and thought that was better, you tell me, because I can't figure that one out. Why that old dude they thought would be a better fit than Hartman, I got no freaking clue. Makes no sense.
This is just to me, there's a lot of things that they do that doesn't make sense.
No.
Hartman would definitely be my activation off the practice squad.
Of course. That's what he's there for.
And then you could pluck a guy like Cook and have him on there, and those would be my two quarterbacks.
I'd have cut Johnson already. He'd already been gone.
Yeah, Johnson's 100 years old. Why keep him? Get rid of him.
He'd already been gone. He sucks.
Yeah, and he's old.
He sucks. He would have been gone 7 weeks ago. The first time he had a sub in and threw 2 picks.
Right, Jack Miller.
History.
So Jack Miller, you are right. By rule, you have to sign to the 53-man roster, and that's exactly what I'm saying. When you sign Cook, you pluck Cook from the Jets. He'll be on the 53-man roster. I'm saying he's the backup to Sam Hartman. Those would be my two quarterbacks on the 53-man roster.
Yep.
Everybody else would be off of it.
Yep.
Who are you going to keep on the 53-man roster at quarterback besides them? Mariota's out. Jaden Daniels is out. Who are you going to keep?
Yep.
You get rid of those guys.
Yep.
So and then you tell them, you're out. I'm sorry. Like, we're already building for next year. You're not part of our future plan. I got to make room for somebody else.
Exactly.
You cut them. Like, you're not going to the playoffs. I'm not giving you 2 more game checks.
Yeah, why would you? It doesn't make any sense.
Why am I writing your check for 2 more weeks?
I don't understand. Listen, I just don't understand. Humbug.
why are you going to bring a guy like Driscoll in and give him a game check? Why are you writing his check? For what?
I mean, at worst case, you elevate Hartman and you still keep Johnson. What's the difference? You save money and you give Hartman a shot. What are you losing?
No, Johnson needs to be gone.
At least Hartman's been in every practice. He's been in the locker room. He's been in the training room. Driscoll hasn't.
Hartman's been in the building for 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So how the hell do you walk a guy, even if he has history and knows the coach, they're drinking buddies or beer? How do you get better? How do you position your team to win by bringing that guy in and starting?
Yeah, I don't see.
If I'm Hartman, I'm like, I'm out of here.
So
trade me. I'm on X. Trade me, please.
So I'll
These
tell
guys
you,
are idiots. Trade me. I'm cheap.
and he has no trade value.
No.
So
no.
so it's like you can get cut. At this particular point, a lot of those guys like Johnson and them, like they just need to be cut, right? Because like as soon as like you get that mental transition, and that's probably the thing that's wrong with this team is they probably haven't mentally transitioned yet, right? Like they're still thinking like they're just playing freaking regular games. I'm playing to win. I'm doing regular games. Like I'm playing the season out because they're retarded, right?
Yep.
Like they haven't made the mental switch. There's other teams around the league have already made that mental switch. Like I'm in preseason, right? I'm evaluating talent. I'm getting my youth. Now they appear to have done it in certain aspects because they're playing younger players out there, but they haven't fully committed to it. Like, you should be like fully committed to it. If I was the owner, I'd be like, why am I signing his check? Why is he still even in the building?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't expect him to be in my off-season program. So like the off-season's already started for me. So like it's time to like release. I would sign that release. And I would be plucking players from other people's practice squads right now. And to Jack's point, they go on your 53-man roster, which is where they do. Believe me, we have people on our 53-man roster that don't need to be on this football team.
Yep. Yeah.
So they got to go.
They got to go.
Trying to pull other people to see if they've got a spark, to see if you got something you want to work with for the next year. Well, you got time.
And if you're a 30-some-year-old player on the final year of your contract, why are you writing those last 2 checks? It didn't make no sense to me. Cut them. They don't even come with a cap penalty at this point. So,
Nope.
like, get rid of them. So,
Hey. Yeah.
Good point, Coach. It's a really good point.
Great point. All
all right, guys. Well, that is our show, baby. It sounded like that was a mic drop moment because everybody got quiet on me. So
no, yeah, I'm gonna say that's when it close it out because I mean it's the truth.
It's the truth, baby. So everybody, Merry Christmas to you all for
Merry
watching.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We will be on next week.
Beat Cowboys! Beat the Cowboys!
Do not beat the Cowboys.
Beat them!
Do not beat
Beat
the
them! Beat them!
Cowboys.
Beat them!
No,
beat
don't
'em.
do it.
Beat the
I know it's a
Cowboys!
fishing target. Don't let delusional fans like Lard Sarge do you otherwise.
Beat the Cowboys! Beat the Cowboys!
Last stop. But hey, we got to go Falcons out there. We got a Merry Christmas from Jack Miller. Hey guys, we appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful
Falcons!
Christmas. We'll see you next week.
Falcons!
Football Site. We are out of here.
Peace.
Woo!